Hey, what's going on? This is Justin Glover, and in this video I'm going to show you how to kick procrastination in the ass. But before I dive into the content, I need to let you know that if you are a person who's looking for more information about me and or my awesome business partner Brenda Gagne, you can head on over to results513.com and click on the About tab at the top of the page. While you're there, you'll also be able to take a tour of the Results 513 members area. You'll see exactly what makes our training unique to anything else that's out there in the marketplace right now, and how it's helping lots of entrepreneurs just like you get better results in their business by making a few simple tweaks to their mindset and their schedule. So, enough of that. Let's get right into the content. So the name of this content is How to Kick Procrastination in the Ass, and this is part one. Yes, there will be follow-ups to this. This is just one piece of the puzzle. But let's start off by talking about what is procrastination and what does it actually mean? Well, procrastination is to put something off, right? So it's to delay taking a certain action. That's how we view procrastination. And most people, to be honest, view procrastination as a bad thing. But in reality, I know I viewed it as a bad thing for a long time, but in reality, it's actually not, as long as it's used properly. So again, when we look at the definition of procrastination, it's to put off or to delay. So in order to kick procrastination in the ass, you need to be able to establish the belief inside of you that you have the power and the ability to decide on what you choose to put off or procrastinate on. So what I mean by this is you can actually procrastinate on more than just the task that you're procrastinating on. You can procrastinate things like emotions and anything else. All right, just like you procrastinate on anything else, you can also procrastinate your emotions. So I'll explain more about that here in just a second. But just know that you've got two options, right? So you can procrastinate on the thing that you're procrastinating on, like creating content, for example. And let's just look at that example. Like, what happens when you procrastinate on creating content for your business? Well, the answer is your results actually suffer, all right? And what happens when your results are suffering? Well, you start to experience these types of emotions, these what would be considered as negative emotions. So emotions like fear or worry or doubt, all right? All of these are negative emotions that are a direct result of you not getting the outcome that you're looking for, and you don't get the outcome you're looking for is a direct result of procrastination. So the first option is you can procrastinate on the things that you are procrastinating on, right? The task. I don't have to really sell you on that one. I'm sure that's probably the reason you found this video intriguing whenever I said what the title was, because you probably got this option down. So there's actually a better way. There's a second option that a lot of people don't actually know about, or if they do, they don't do it. So the second option is to procrastinate the negative emotions. All right, and if you remember what procrastinate means, it means to delay or to put off or to push back. Okay, so think about this. What's the reverse of having negative emotions? Well, when the negative emotions are gone, there's nothing left in the equation, nothing other to do than the task at hand that's going to produce that better result. Okay? So I know you may be watching this and having a hard time wrapping your head around what I'm trying to say here, but that's totally fine. It's okay. The concept actually took me a long while to wrap my head around it too. But once I did, things really started to take off. And if you immediately get this, then good for you. Now go out, put it into practice today so you can start reaping the rewards that it produces tomorrow. All right? So hopefully this video has been pleasurable for you. If it has, we sure would appreciate it if you would share it with a few other folks like you might think would find value in it as well. I do have one sentence recap for you here in just a second, but first I just want to remind you that if you do in fact enjoy the free stuff that we put out like this, then you're going to love the additional trainings we have on this topic inside the Results 513 members area. There's literally hundreds of hours worth of training in there altogether, but since we know that not everyone has hundreds of extra hours laying around to spend going through detailed trainings, we're not going to even let you see all of the content that's in there. And no, we're not I don't mean we're delaying the delivery of that content. We're actually blocking you from seeing some of that content altogether. And not because we're mean people or anything like that, but simply because we know that not all of the trainings in there will be applicable for your specific situation. So I'll give you a couple of examples. If you only have 6 hours per week to put into this business, then you should not be wasting your time wading through other trainings that are teaching a strategy that requires 10 or more hours to be successful. Another example would be, if you don't have a big advertising budget, then you shouldn't be wasting time or money going through other trainings that require a fat wallet to be successful. All right, it just doesn't make sense. It's not a good use of your time. So we've actually set up our system in a pretty unique way that it's already proving to be way more effective than most of the other methods of learning out there. And we actually require you to take a pretty detailed survey or quiz, if you will, before you can even access any of the content. We ask you questions like, how much time do you have to invest in your business on a daily basis, and what's your advertising budget, things like that. And then our system uses your answers to create a personalized training experience that is specific to you and designed to get you the best results possible in the most effective and efficient way possible. Membership is $67 a month, and you can get started in just 5 minutes from right now by going to results513.com/go and clicking on the big shiny green button on that page. Again, as promised, here is the one-sentence summary for today's lesson on procrastination. If you are going to procrastinate fear, worry, and doubt while you look your goals in the eyes and have faith and take massive action. Again, this has been Justin Glover with results513.com, and I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look forward to having a personal conversation with you very soon. And yes, we actually do talk to our members. Take care.